In a previous video, I showed you how to draw a cumulative frequency graph. This was the question, some information we had, and then we plotted a cumulative frequency graph. In this video, I'm going to show you how to construct a box plot based on the information that we have. Now, for a box plot, we need the lower quartile, median, upper quartile. It's what we worked out from the graph in the previous video. But one thing we don't have is the minimum value and maximum value. You see here, we had 8 people who had a wage less than or equal to £200 but bigger than £100. But we don't know exactly what the wages of those 8 people are. Okay, we don't know exactly what they are. But here, I've given some extra information. Minimum wage is £150. Lowest wage is £150 a week. And the maximum wage is £670, which obviously lies somewhere between 600 and 700. So we know the minimum and maximum. We know the lower quartile, median, and upper quartile. Now we've got enough information to plot, to create a box plot. Right, so generally what happens is a box plot looks something like this. That one there is the minimum. That would represent the lower quartile, median, upper quartile, and maximum. So here we go. Minimum, maximum, lower quartile, upper quartile, median. So minimum, I'm stating, is £150. Where did I get that information from? I've made it up. It will be given to you in the question. So £150. I can put a mark anywhere I want along 150. It comes between 100 and 200, 150. I can put the mark here, anywhere I want. I'll just put it there. So now I'm going to put all the marks along this line. Maximum I have got is £670. That's 650. Looks like same as this one. 2 squares represents 10. That's what it looks like. So you can always check, always double check in the exam. 670, so that's 650, 660, 670. Now the lower quartile, which is 280, 50, 60, 70, 80, 280 I've got here. Median is 360, that's 350, 360. Upper quartile 440, that's 450, so 450, 440 going back. So I've got all the marks all on one line. You don't have to do it here. I could have done it slightly lower, but make sure those marks all are on a straight line like this. Now, remember, box plot looks something like this. Well, that's what I'm going to create. Minimum, lower quartile, median, upper quartile, maximum. Got the marks already. Just now need to do some work. Make a box plot here. It doesn't matter how big the box is, as long as you join the dots like this. Alright, that's good enough box plot. I could have made the box a bit bigger, but it doesn't matter. As long as those marks are accurate, these ones here, the ones I did, it's good enough for me to get marks. If I'm given a box plot and I'm asked to work out the interquartile range, remember interquartile range, I did it in the previous video, is upper quartile take away lower quartile. Well, you work out if you work out what the upper quartile is, work out what the lower quartile is, and then do a minus, subtract them. If you want to work out the range, it's biggest take away smallest. So if you were given a box plot, so if you weren't given this information, just given a box plot, then you can easily work out the range, biggest take away smallest. And then the interquartile range would be upper quartile, work out that value, lower quartile, work out that value, and then subtract them. And the median is just median right there.